sorry, chat. I should have put the music louder so you could have a little dance party. Okay. Nosy, could you please bring the toughest member of the lobby into the Lydia VC, please? The toughest. Tasteless. Hello, Tasteless.
Hi Lydia, how are you?
I'm all right, but I'm starting to I'm starting to think that I'm the problem, and that's why everyone's leaving. So, please.
Well, when you discover the problem, then you can work on the solution. But let's move on to the topic.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. What is the topic for today?
So I'm gonna start off with asking you two questions first, and then we'll get into the topic.
Okay.
The first question is, would you say trauma helps with the growth or forces growth?
It depends how much trauma, you know. As people get
Generally,
shell
okay,
shocked.
let's just speak
People go
about.
to war, get shell shocked, and then lose brain capacity and can't speak. You know, trauma is a sliding scale.
Okay, so let's go with the middle of the scale.
The middle. See,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
the
really know
average
what
level
the
of
middle
trauma.
means.
Okay, just generally thinking the average level of trauma, would you say that it promotes growth?
Okay, you got to be more specific. What is the average level of trauma? What does that look
Okay,
like?
okay. I want you to take it from a personal experience then. Take all the trauma in your life and average it to the middle. Would you say
Okay,
that
I
trauma
would
that
say
you've
I'm very
experienced personally in the
fortunate in my
middle?
life. Like I would.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like trauma is it's a very popular word at the moment. I don't like to think of myself as having trauma. Like I have, you know, I've had a lot of unlucky things that have happened in my life. But,
Of course,
you know,
everyone does.
overall, I don't know if I would say I'm like traumatized. Like I'm very lucky to be where I am.
Okay, so we are going on a tangent here, you know.
Okay,
So
sorry,
I'm
my
just gonna
bad, my
ask
bad.
you, for your own experience, whether you're privileged or not, the center of your trauma, the average of your trauma, like whether it be small or big, would you say that has helped you grow?
You just had a huge traumatic experience. It just has
Like
not
this is not the
settled in
debate yet.
yet.
This is just like a pre.
I mean, it's made me the person that I am. For example, yeah, I just had my entire, well, not entire, but I had my flat flooded, majority of my belongings destroyed, and then had to move flat and got cripplingly sick for 2 weeks. Probably the sickest I've ever been. What, I don't want to call that, it's not trauma, it's just an unlucky
That
experience.
is trauma. Everything
I,
negative is trauma.
would I take it back if I could? Yeah, I probably would. But you know what? Maybe down the line, it's made me turn into the person that I am. Would I
So
take
yes.
things back? Would I take things back? No, because I don't think I've had that. Like, I don't think anything in my life has been that bad that I'm like unrecovered from it. And maybe, I don't know, I would have done an IRL stream and got hit by a car, you know? So I wouldn't change anything that's happened in life if I wasn't sick. So I wouldn't change anything that's happened in life, but I don't know if giving people trauma is a good thing.
I'm not saying to give people trauma. I'm just asking, if the trauma that you've experienced has helped you grow?
Well, I don't know what I'd be like as a person if I didn't have it, though. So I don't know.
So maybe it doesn't matter what direction you're growing. That's not relevant. It's helping you grow in a random direction. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah, it's made me the person that I am.
So trauma encourages growth. Okay, that's question one out of the way.
My bad.
All
Sorry,
right.
I'm yapping too much. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's content. Let's go with that. It's question number two is, would you say getting beaten is traumatic?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that one was straightforward. Let's. All right. So now.
But I wouldn't, you know, want to get beaten for the sake of character development, you know? I'd probably pause on that.
I agree with you. I personally wouldn't. I have been beaten, but like it's not something I would recommend. But I would say it has encouraged me in growth in a direction, whether it be good or bad. Okay. So
Yeah.
now for the debate. Beating your kids encourages growth.
Oh my gosh, brother! Okay. You know what? Just go ahead. Your thought process. I'm so interested in it.
Right. So, discipline is very important in everyone's life, right? And discipline can come in many forms. You know,
Mm-hmm.
in like law, we have punishments, sometimes very severe, sometimes like, you take your life for a crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's violent, right? Sometimes you're getting a firing squad or whatever. Back in the day, maybe not as common, but now they use a needle, whatever, less brutal, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so back to kids, right? When we all agreed that trauma was a growth indicator. Now, I wouldn't say getting beaten in moderation, of course, because you did say that getting too much trauma is bad. So we agreed on the middle amount of trauma. So I would say in
Well, I
moderation,
didn't say a medium amount of trauma is good. I just said a lot of trauma is bad.
we
But yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not saying listen, I'm not talking about good or bad. I'm talking about trauma
It's me.
encourages
I
growth.
didn't
And we
leave.
agreed
I
that
got
on the
dragged or
middle amount
something. Could I
that it
get
does
pulled back
indeed
after
encourage growth,
tasteless?
right? So back to beating your kids, it's not as long as you don't do it in a severe amount and you do it for like disciplinal purposes, then yes, beating your kids encourages growth. Now, sometimes it might grow them in a negative way, but
But
personally, I
bro,
would
you don't
say that
want
it
to.
encourages them.
What do you mean you don't want to grow them in a negative way? Like what? That's negative growth. That's devolution. You know that.
Well, okay, so if you look at every animal, uh, you know, they're not like when a cat disciplines its child, it bites it or like whacks it gently, of course, not like severely. We already agreed that too much trauma is bad, but if you do it at the right amount,
Amber, thank
it
you.
is a good thing, because it
Uh-huh.
does encourage growth. So I would say beating your kids encourages
Moderators.
growth.
Hello, thank you, Amber. Okay. I would strongly disagree with that point. I don't think you should ever hit your kids. I think it's awful. Okay. This is why. We are not cats. You know what cats do in adult life? They go and
I don't
fight
know
each
what
other,
happened,
right?
but I
One sec,
want to
one sec.
talk about animals again. Could I get pulled back after? Sorry for asking again.
I agree, we're
Normally,
not cats.
people only get pulled once just because we have a lot of people to get through. But yeah, it was a good debate. Thank you very much.
And I have a response for where
Um,
you're going with this,
Okay,
but I'll let you finish.
As an adult, okay, as a cat, okay, cats go and they violence to each other, right? Okay, they fight each other in adult life. You know why? Because they've been taught as children that violence is an answer. It's a solution to getting angry. It's like parents get angry, they lash out physically. So when you grow up, you're more likely to also lash out physically. Not always, but the stats show a decent amount of time, right? You don't want to teach your kids that when they get angry, they should hit people. That is LL. We are not animals. We have W vocabulary. Well, most of us.
That's
Chat
fair.
does, right?
I will wait till tomorrow or later if that's possible.
And we have W vocabulary. We have lots of words that we use. For example, look at all these words, lots of words. And as a result, we can discipline our children in other ways that doesn't require violence and hitting them.
Okay, so yes, we are not cats. We are human beings, and personally, I believe human beings are a lot worse than cats. We lie to each other. You're talking about words.
Cats lie to each other.
Sometimes
What do
these
you
words
mean?
are
They would
false.
lie to each other if they could. They like gouge each other's eyes out and stuff. I don't think we're worse than cats. I think we're better.
I would disagree. They cannot lie to each other. At
No,
least
but
not to the
they
level
would
of
definitely
they
lie to
won't.
each other if they could.
If a cat is getting in a scuffle, it is usually domestic. Humans, are so much worse when it comes to violence. I'm not going to go into detail for stream, this is family friendly. But overall, the human nature is very violent. And a lot of people like try to dismiss that. I would say this is one of the sheltered things that you don't experience, especially growing up in a first world country. But the majority of the world has all like we are a creature that has gone to war with each other for centuries. You think that suddenly because we're now more advanced that our brains followed the exponential scale of technology? I would disagree. Like I would say that our brains are still very primitive and primal, and technology has just made it easier to not only control, but like, maybe you're just not needing the level of
Someone
scale.
said, "Speak for yourself. I am not primitive." I mean, okay, call
I
me
have
an
one word for that, is
optimist.
cope.
I call me an optimist. I love humans. I like humans. I would say majority of humans are good, in my personal opinion. I think majority of humans are beautiful. I see them all. I see chat. And I'm like, wow, such beautiful people in the world.
Lydia, I agree with you. I would say
bro, what do
the
you mean?
majority
Animals
are.
fight each other for the love of the game. Okay, they fight each other for the fun of it, and they kill each other. They just
Humans
see-
do too.
Bro. Two people in the street. Okay, well, not people. Animals in the street. Do. I'm gonna fight to the death now. A lot of animals do that. Okay, humans don't really do that. Humans kill each other, yeah, but humans only kill each other for a reason. Okay, animals legit just kill each other a lot. Like, my friend used to have 2 hamsters, okay? Now she has 1 hamster. You know why? Because she put 2 hamsters in a cage and one of them bit the other's head off. Riddle me that. I wouldn't bite someone's head off if I was in a flat with them.
Lydia, humans do it too. Remember the Colosseum? Now we just have boxing arenas.
I don't remember the Colosseum, I'm sorry. Did it get bombed?
It's a Roman Colosseum. They killed each other for sport.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, you do have a point, but I still feel like but that's like rare. It's much rarer for humans to kill each other for fun than animals.
Now we value human life, so we don't like kill each other. And I would agree with you that the majority of humans are good, and we are inclined to be good, and we will strive to be good. But you're saying majority and not all, so there is evil people.
Yeah,
There
but
will
more
use violence on you.
animals are evil. Back to the LL animals debate. Just
I
to
would say
confirm for anyone confused, I'm an
it's
animal
like a-
lover and I do like animals. Just to confirm, I'm joking.
I'm not saying animals aren't, but they do it for a pure survival instinct like type thing. Humans are sometimes like driven by not like survival instincts, like sometimes it's driven by greed and other
You
sins.
don't
Like
think animals are driven by greed?
BTW, thanks for saying you love
Of
autistic
I wouldn't
course
say it's
they
at the
are.
I love
I
you
wouldn't
for
say it's
that.
at the
That
scale
made my
as
day.
humans, but my original point was that beating your kids improves growth. But I like this better, so
Okay, back to beating your kids. You are yes, you are growing them. You are growing them negatively to lash out in anger instead of think about something. It's like say your kid, I don't know, ate all the cookies in the cookie jar. LL. Disown them, okay? But like they ate all the cookies in the cookie jar when you told them not to, okay? If you're like, don't do that, and you hit them over the head, okay? Then they're gonna grow up and be like, oh, if someone annoys me, I'm just gonna lash out in anger. But if you like sit there, okay, theorizing, plotting, thinking of a smart response to get them to not do it again, then you know what they're gonna do when they grow up, okay? And someone annoys them, they're gonna sit there theorizing and plotting and thinking what they can do about the situation and coming to a smart conclusion instead of lashing out in anger.
in that case, Lydia, I have a theoretical for you. What if your kid was like the one that just beat the living whatever out of another kid, and you never beat the kid before? How do you punish your kid?
Not by beating them, bruh.
I think that's a very fair punishment. You show them what it's like to be beaten, like so they don't do it again, so they understand the pain of other people.
Okay, I feel like if your kid, okay, beat another kid,
You want me to talk to him? What if what if he does it again and I talk to him and he realizes that the words mean nothing and that he can just do what he wants?
well, no, but you give them punishments. You just don't give them physical punishments. You're like, you can only eat baked beans for the next 4 days.
So what if you're at the
Sorry,
if you're
I'm
at the
not
point where you're
malnourishing my children, just to confirm. That was the first thing that came to mind. I realized I'd probably be like malnourished if I did that. Okay, I'm sorry, a different punishment, not that one.
So starving your kids is better than beating?
Okay, I mean grounding. I'd ground
Confirmed
them. Okay?
here?
I'd ground them.
I don't know, Lydia. I'd say getting beaten was a lot better than going hungry.
No,
That's just me
I'm not
personally.
starving them. I never said starve them. I mean, like, you're not allowed any of the foods that you like. You can still eat food, just like not yummy food. You're like grounded from stuff that you enjoy. No dopamine. You're going on an alpha male, sigma wolf dopamine detox.
Okay, and then what happens when all that just makes him even angrier and he becomes violent at home?
Violent at home? Well, then I
Yeah,
don't
what if
know.
he starts hitting you? What if he hits you? Do you expect your husband to whip him? Like, or not? Are you gonna have a little talk about it? And then what if he tries talking to the kid about it and then the kid hits your husband?
Okay, I feel like if he's like hitting like family members, there's probably like something like wrong with his brain, and I'd probably get him like a brain scan. I'd probably like be like concerned.
And like, what if they show it's like completely normal?
I don't know, like I don't know, like I don't know. Like, okay, I feel like me personally, I feel like if my kid did something, it would be like 100% on me. Like that would be like something I did wrong, right? Like if my kid just started beating people up at school, I'd be like, okay, what am I doing wrong, right? And I don't know. I think
literally you could be doing everything perfectly, and it could just be the experiences outside of the home.
Change school. I think I would move school. Definitely move school.
And then, what if the same thing happens? What if it's like
Lydia,
a him
why
problem?
are your kid have such bad behavior?
I'm thinking on the spot here, I feel like if my kid went to
So am
school
I.
and beat someone up, I would probably have longer to think about what I would do. Hypothetically, I don't know, probably like look at what he's like looking at online. Like I'd probably just check over everything and be like, okay, like something is influencing here. What's influencing? Like what's going on badly?
I mean, I just think that at some point,
Why
like physical
are listening about
punishment
torturing
is a
kids
much
for
more
2 days
like
in a row already?
they'll remember it. They'll definitely remember it versus like a few words you told them 100 times.
What do
and
you
then it
mean a
just
few
goes in one
words?
ear and
I'm
out
not
of-
talking about a few words. I'm talking about big punishments, just not big physical punishments. Well, Tasteless, this is the second day in the row, okay, that I have tried to persuade people out of being physical with their children, okay? It's probably like the 10th time I've had this debate. Overall, I would say I think it's bad. Your kid is more likely to beat someone up at school in the first place if you are being physical with them at home. I don't think you should do that. Boomers, like majority of boomers, my grandparents used to get whipped with a whip. How insane is that? Like my mom.
Would you say they were morally good people?
I don't think they're morally better people than Zoomers. I have faith in the Zoomer generation. No, I would
Okay,
not.
but
I would not
were
say
they good people?
I would not say that the what's it called?
Those whippings made them the
old-
people they are.
I would not say the older generations are better morally than the younger generations. Nah.
No, I agree. They're honestly like just ignorant and don't really know what's going on most of the time.
You
They believe
roasting
one
your
thing.
grandparents?
They're just ill-informed. They're not up to date with the technology like we are. You got to realize that like the expanse of like information to the level that we consume it wasn't around
Well,
50,
maybe
60 years
they
ago.
got their IQ points knocked out of them. Maybe that's why. Food for thought.
Or they
Well,
just-
thank you for
They
very
developed
much.
Thank you for having me on. Yes, yeah.
Thank you. And please don't hit your children.
Of course.
Don't do
Only if
that.
they deserve it though. Only if they deserve it.
Oh my gosh! My mom. Okay, so my mom was like a hitter, right? Okay, it wasn't that deep. My dad never hit me. I feel like I could take it. I would never hit my children, okay? But like I feel like from a young age, like I felt stronger than my mom, so I was like, it doesn't really matter at the end of it does matter. You should never hit your children. But like, we just have different parenting styles. And it's like, bro, okay, for example, one day I came home. I was like 16, 17, okay? One day I came home. I opened the fridge door, okay? The fridge door like came off the handle. Anyways, I was like, Mom, the fridge door is broken. Starts full on attacking me, being like, you broke the fridge. That's an expensive fridge. Full on went crazy, okay? And I was like, what the hell? Okay, anyways.
I bet you were a lot more careful with everything after that.
No, because no, hear me out, okay? I got upstairs to my room, obviously upset because she just attacked me and I was like 17 and I did not break the fridge, okay? Anyways, go upstairs, okay? I come down for dinner,
Kids have
okay?
no respect for anyone now because they
And,
weren't disciplined enough.
And I'm like, it's like me, my stepdad, and my mom at the table. And I'm like, what do you mean? Why did you do that? And she's like, oh, I realized that the fridge door, it was like off the hinge. It wasn't even you. This is why I don't believe in the death sentence, okay? Because you can't take it back. What if, okay, you realize, okay, that the other kid was lying and your kid didn't actually beat them up, and you beat your kid up? Okay, you can't take that back. You can take the grounding back. You can't take a physical punishment back.
So listen, I mean, you still
Cool.
experience the time of being grounded, but so even okay. So
And be nice
personally,
and
I was
picky.
beaten, but I deserved it. I always did something and then got beaten, so it was like properly used.
But
And
what if you
I would say,
weren't? Like, what if you didn't and you got falsely punished?
I think I would have just done whatever I wanted behind their back anyway. I
Wow,
think the beating
tasteless. That
definitely.
sounds like an LL kid. Maybe because you got beaten.
Yeah, I was an awful kid. And I feel like being beaten made me a better kid. Like,
But
and not
you
even
were an
like,
awful kid.
not even
Okay,
like
sorry.
at
This debate is going on
home,
so
like,
long, and there are so many other people.
like
But
not even just at home. It was like outside of home too, like in fights and stuff.
Bro, you
that,
got
like,
beaten at
made
home
me-
and outside of home. I'm so sorry. Okay,
No, I
hold
got
on.
into like fights and
You
stuff.
got beaten
I
at
was not a
home.
good
You got
guy.
beaten
I was not a good
outside
kid.
of home, and you now believe beating is good. Are you like a sadist for that?
I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that it encourages and promotes growth. That was my only argument. Whether it is good or bad is nothing to do with what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Good and
Well,
bad is perspective, and
chat,
if it's
one for beating your kids, two for not doing that.
yeah. If you also want to hear more about beating your kids, you can find me in Twitch as well. Same username.
Shout out. And I'm proud to think you're the gifted to the notorious. Oh, that is you won. You're winning the debate. You're literally winning.
Well, I thank you, Lydia, for the chance to share the truth.
You literally won. Okay. Well, Tasteless, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Sharing the truth, I guess. See you around. See you around. Chad, is this really such a crazy debate? It was ironic, right? It was you guys didn't actually mean it. It was ironic. Okay, Nosy, could you please drag the next member to Parliament, please? I'm the Prime Minister, and these are my people. Oh, hi E, how you doing?
Hi Lydia, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. You never answered how you're doing yourself.
I'm doing good, mostly. Yeah, everything's fine.
That's good. Well, E,
Yeah.
What is your hot take today?
Okay, my hot take is not every crime, actually not everything that's like outlawed is bad. That's basically
Not
it.
everything that's against the law is bad.
Yes.
Well, that's definitely
Mostly.
true, considering that laws are different in different countries. Which countries are right, eh?
Which country is alright? I mean, you know what? Let's take an extreme one, right? Let's take something that's actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Okay.
What was
There are
he
some
gonna say?
things
One
that's
guess?
really crazy,
Like what?
and like, okay, not crazy, but when you look at laws and people who make laws and all that kind of thing, you see that it's kind of outdated. I don't know if you see that or not too.
Well,
you know?
it depends on what country the law is. You know, it's illegal to handle a fish suspiciously in England.
Okay, let's think of a utopia, and every law is the same in all of the world.
That's true,
right?
by the way, guys.
Or a
He
civilization.
ignored that. That's crazy.
And yeah, let's say it's the same, and if it's the same, but when you look at some things, just like
Guys, is everyone leaving? Is everyone? But people getting kicked? What is everyone leaving? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's clearly me. It's clearly me. I'm doing something wrong today. I'm intimidating people. I had too much Coca-Cola. I'm clearly being aggressive. I'm intimidating people and they're getting nervous and they're leaving and I want to say I'm sorry. And the next person that comes in, Norcy, could you please drag someone in? The next person that comes in is going to go away and be like, that was the nicest conversation. Oh, hello, E. E?
Hello?
What is a law? What is a law that you think that should be legal?
Okay. Oh, all right.
The craziest one.
Sorry, by the way, I accidentally. Okay, never mind. So, actually, no. It's not about what should be legal or not. What I'm thinking about is like the statutes, like how you do something for what reason, right? Like everyone knows, like if you're hungry, you're gonna steal food or whatever. Like, yeah, let's put that aside for now. But when you look at something in like you're born and you're born in a family in a certain place, and you know like
I
in a
never
condition
steal a loaf
you're
of
born.
bread from Tesco's. The
But
CEO
the
would
most
have
of the
50p
things are
left.
accounted for. Like people have those things, right?
Mhm.
And there's nothing you can do about that. Literally nothing. So let's say you were like very unlucky, and you're really unlucky, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But you need to get something for yourself, for your well-being or whatever, right? Let's say you have a cancer and you need to cure yourself, and the only way you can do is to trespass for like, I don't know, 100 meters into, I know you understand metric system, so let's say 100 meters into some fucking I don't know, a land, right? You need to trespass to cure your cancer.
What if I step on an ant? Couldn't do that. Nope.
No, nothing is going to happen other than it's being against the law.
Right.
Will you trespass?
I mean, yeah, I'm for breaking laws given the right circumstance. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. So you agree with me?
I think everyone agrees with you.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's not a controversial opinion.
But no. That's where you're wrong. You know what? Let's change our topic to like no, I'm kidding. But like most of the people, like when you talk, oh no, you shouldn't trespass, I'm gonna shoot you, like whatever. Like,
Bro,
I don't know,
no one is gonna sit there and die because they're not gonna walk 100 meters into someone else's land. That's not a hot take.
It's okay. I see what you mean. All right, let's say a fucking.
Okay, some people are saying they would. Okay. Chat.
Yeah.
You're starving. You're dying. You're starving. You have 1 minute left to live, unless you take a loaf of bread from Tesco's. If you are taking the loaf of bread from I mean, people are gonna troll. 1, if you are taking the loaf of bread from Tesco's. 2, if you are not taking the loaf of bread from Tesco's.
All right. Let's
Wait, there's actually
ante.
people saying, well, okay, I feel like this is troll.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's up the ante. Let's say you're gonna commit a crime and you're gonna be happy, right? Like, let's say the crime is you're gonna break into someone's house, like a rich person's house, and you're gonna steal something, and it's gonna make you happy. It's gonna like change your life drastically. The thing that you're gonna steal, let's say it's some money or like something with a monetary
That's a horrible
value,
hypothetical.
right? Let's keep it like some general.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna steal from someone if I don't need it. Like, I'm not gonna steal if I don't need it. If my life depends on it, or like someone I love's life depends on it, then I'll steal it. It's like okay, different crime, for example.
No, it's not gonna. Your life is not gonna depend on it.
Okay, for example, I buy things from China, right?
Mm-hmm.
That are much cheaper that aren't necessarily always allowed in the West. Because like they're cheaper, and I don't like if I cannot give money to a big corporation, I won't give money to a big corporation. Like, my bad. I don't know. Like.
Fuck him. That's what I said.
No, but like, I'm not gonna steal from someone if like I don't need to steal from them. But like, if someone I care about's life depends on it, then obviously I will. I feel like that's not a controversial take. I feel like that's a pretty normal take.
No. Okay. That here's what I'm trying to say. You're almost exactly the same, but you live in a shitty house, right? But your health is like almost perfect. All right? Imagine that. But you don't like your house. You don't like your transportation mode. You don't have a car. You know, you don't have anything that makes you happy.
I live in a cooked house and I don't have a car.
Your house is like 100 times better than mine. So let's stop the fucking cap.
Okay.
So okay, hold on.
My bad. I didn't mean it. I know some people live in West. I'm sorry. I'm grateful. You're right.
All right. So here's what I'm saying. So like your life is like extremely shitty.
I mean, is your house covered in
sewage? You're perfectly healthy.
But fine.
You're healthy.
I did go homeless for the
not
last 2
starving.
weeks. You're right. I'm not starving.
You're not starving.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No. This is what I'm like the fucking imagination, like the whatever. So you're not starving. You're not whatever, but your life is extremely shitty. And if you break into some rich person's house and you steal something, you take that thing, right? And then it's going to drastically change your life, like drastically. It's not going to affect them in any way, shape, or form, except one thing. It has a it has a sentimental value to them.
I'm not stealing from someone if I don't need to. Like, you know what? I feel like there are some people that live in cooked conditions, but I feel like you're not going to be that much happier if you live in a slightly nicer place. Like, I feel like that's kind of an adjusting to things kind of diff. You know, it's like I don't think anyone's going to look at where I live, if they saw the surrounding areas. I mean, I did just have a major sewage leak in my flat. Like, no one's going to look at where I live and be like, that's nice. I like to make the background look nice, okay? I like interior design. I'm very fortunate that I can buy, like, nice furniture and fairy lights. But, like, from when I first moved in, I don't think anyone's going to be like, wow, this is a really nice place to live.
I got a good example. I called a company for a plumber.
Like, I don't mind. I don't think you need to live in a crazy nice place. I don't think that would change your life.
For $1,000 cheaper,
no.
so these bits are basically from a nice plumber.
I agree. If it's going to slightly change, but it's going to drastically change your life. Like, let's say you live it. Do you have any?
I don't think you should steal just to like. I don't think you should steal just to like. I don't know, get us like a nicer house to live in. No.
Do you have any phobias? Any phobias?
Phobias? I don't like spiders that much.
Spiders. Okay, let's say the house you're living in is filled with fucking spiders.
You could have a big house filled with spiders. That's not a money problem.
No. It's okay. The house you're living has a spider problem. There's not much you can do about it.
I mean, you could just get like bug spray.
You cannot afford the bug spray.
Okay, well, that's actually really ironic because the most I've ever spent on rent was in Australia, and that was the one that had bugs in it. But fair enough. I get your point. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna change all that if you steal it. Do you steal it? That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not going to steal from someone to get a few spiders out my house. I don't know. Like, if it was tormenting me, I would probably steal from a corporation some bug spray for £1. Yeah. I mean, okay, if I was, like, losing sleepless nights, I'd steal a £1 bug spray from a corporation. I'm not going to steal from people, though.
Oh, from a corporation. Okay, that's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Okay, I see how you think. Okay, now I get it. But let's think about what a fucking corporation is. That's a bunch of people that just come together and made a system.
And the people at the top are getting like billions. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not an individual person.
But it's also another person. That's what I'm saying. Like imagine that top person in the corporation like has $1 billion, right? That's what I was saying actually, in a way, like a billionaire in a corporate. You said like
It's
I would
£1
steal from
for
a
bug
corporation.
spray. I don't know. I just walk around on the street looking for £1 and buy some bug spray, bro. Like
That's what I was saying.
What? What do you mean that's what you're saying? I'm saying I wouldn't steal from a rich person to live in a nicer house. I would steal if like my life or someone's life that I care about depends on it. I'm not gonna steal for the YOLO lols. Like, you know, I know people
It's
who are
not
like,
for
what's the
YOLO
word
lols.
for it? Like, they like stealing because like it's like the thrill. What's the word for it, chat?
Oh yeah.
Like the thrill of it.
I know.
And it's so
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
Like you know, I feel like
Club or whatever.
this is like a lot of. Okay, I don't want to say it's a girl thing. It's not a girl. I've never met a guy that's had this,
Mostly
but I've met a
chicks,
lot of
yeah.
girls that have had this. A kleptomania. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I've met a concerning amount of
Yeah.
kleptomanias actually, and it's so dumb because it's like they can buy it, but they just like the thrill of like stealing it, you know, and
Yeah.
and like yeah, but I'm not a kleptomaniac. Like I don't know. Really,
Yeah.
if it kind of feels better if you earn it and pay for it, and like I don't
Yeah.
honestly I think some things really affect your life. If you have a roof over your head versus no roof over your head, that really affects your life. If you have food on the table versus no food on the table, that really affects your life. Living in a slightly nicer place is not going to be the thing that causes you happiness. It's not. Like it's not. Like you're going to adjust, and I don't think you should steal for the sake of that. And Esmond, thank you for the 21
Okay.
months.
So
How you
I
doing?
see your point. I
Thank
see
you very
what you're
much.
saying. But here's the thing, though. You said that you would steal a box spray from a corporation.
If I couldn't
but
afford a £1 bug spray and I wasn't sleeping and it was tormenting my life because there are spiders everywhere, then I would steal a £1 bug spray. Yes, from a corporation. Yes. You know,
That's
I
basically-
could just like ask a friend if I could borrow that bug spray maybe. But like, yes, if the worst came to the worst, if it was really, really affecting my life, I would steal it.
Okay, yeah, all right. So you agree with
Mad
me
and
in a
Wellness.
sense.
Steal it all.
Yes.
You do.
But I feel like we agree with each other, E. Like I feel like we agree
Yeah.
with each other, so I can't really argue
yeah.
with you. But I feel like you know,
Damn.
considering laws are different in different countries, you can't be like all laws are just because that
Yeah.
like I follow most laws because I agree with them, not because they're laws. There
Me
are
too.
lots of things that
Yeah.
I you know also follow that aren't necessarily laws. So
Yeah, like weed. Like
Mm.
it's legal in most of the places, and some places it's illegal.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to necessarily say weed because like before I die, I definitely want to try it.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, you
like I
didn't
was
try
saying
weed
yesterday, before I die, I want to try everything. So
Wait, you didn't try weed before? Like ever?
no,
Oh damn! I didn't know
I was
that.
talking about
Alright.
this yesterday. Well, I feel like I don't know. I'm young and I'm healthy and I want to be a
Yeah.
mother and I don't want to mess up my body now. Not saying that weed messes up your body. For
Yeah.
some people, it's very good, but I feel like I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, but you
Mm-hmm.
know, when I have no responsibilities later in life and I'm not young and healthy anyway, then YOLO.
Yeah, you already locked in a fucking husband. Yeah, I can get fat. Yeah, you already got me. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, on that nerdy, have a good day. And
You
yeah, I'm
too.
gonna lock in a husband and then you think you know who you married. Okay, well
Yeah.
see you around, see you
Laws
around.
are for the weak and those who can't
See
follow a
you.
good
Take care.
suggestion. Anarchy with responsibility.
Yeah, let's break all the rules. You know, my dad always said to me when I was a kid, he was like, you should try everything. Which I feel like that, you know, I was raised like, you should try everything. Well, my mom wasn't really like that, but my dad was like that. He was like, you should try everything, like for the life experience, right? And I feel like, I don't know, I can't imagine, like I respect him for saying that because I'm not going to say he did. He would never break the law. My father would never break the law. But like, I feel like that's a crazy thing to say to a kid. Like I can imagine saying that to a friend for the life experience, but I couldn't imagine saying that to a kid, you know, because I feel like you want like, I don't know, I could just know. Sorry, I'm yapping too much. Okay, Nosy, he reverse psychologied me. That's actually so true. I mean, again, I feel like I honestly am a lot of the way that I am because of 50/50 on Reddit. It changed my life. Okay, Royal Bulls, how you doing? You're on mute, by the way, dude.
Hello there.
Hello, how you doing?
We made it today, much further than yesterday.
You made it. Well, Mr. E,
Good.
what brings you here today? What is your hot take? Ambara, thank you.
Listened to you yesterday, and you happened to ask the chat's advice on whether or not you thought it would be a good idea to join Illuminati. So I want
Yes.
to take your catch on this. Do you think it would be a good thing or not?
To join the Illuminati?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, given the, I don't know what the Illuminati entails. You know, I'd have a few questions before I joined it. You know, I would probably ask, do I have to do some really messed up stuff that you can hold against me as blackmail? That would probably be my first question. You know, I don't want to go down the route of doing some really messed up stuff just to join a cult. But if I didn't have to do anything and it was just an Illuminati, like, wow, you get to, you know, have a load of power and do a load of good for the world if you want to, then hell yeah, I'm joining the Illuminati. I mean, probably not after this conversation, but yeah.
The cost of your soul.
Is it based to
Being
say I don't
trapped.
believe in souls?
Don't.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I believe in souls. I don't know. If someone was like, "Can I take your soul tomorrow?" I would probably say no. But I wouldn't
What if
like
this
stay
whole
up
place
at night
was-
being like they stole my soul. Like I wouldn't really feel like anything's changed.
What if this whole place that we're in right now is actually a soul trap, energy siphoning type mechanism?
You're right. What if a lot of things though? What if you're the only person that exists on Earth, and we are all fragments of your imagination? Food for thought. Food for thought, chat.
Yeah.
That was a girl at my school who always used to say that. She would like, she would like come up, say that none of us existed, and then start screaming. I feel bad for saying that. She got like really badly bullied, but like I was like nice to her. I feel like she just said the wrong thing sometimes, but like she did definitely say the wrong thing. I would always pair up with her. Anyways, but I mean, what if a lot of things, you know? But I don't think you need to sell your soul to be part of the Illuminati. I think it's just a cult.
I can confirm that
Liam,
you would
thank
have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what do you get out of joining the Illuminati? Like, what's the pros and cons list here?
So it really depends on what sort of contract you were to try to get yourself into, whether it's for a moment of fame or for long-term fame or long-term monetary
I mean,
value.
bro, I'm not selling my soul for fame or money. But I'm selling, you know, okay. For example, if they're like, okay, you can, you know, join the Illuminati and as a result have a seat in Parliament, okay, where you can like feed starving children, for example, okay, then like, would it not be the right thing to do to sell your soul to do that? Hypothetically, would that not be WW move?
So in selling your soul, what if that entails as well sacrificing a loved one or family member, as well as humiliation rituals?
Humiliation
national level.
rituals. Okay, well, I'm definitely not killing a loved one to join the. I didn't know that was part of the arrangement. In that case, no. I am not partaking in murder and humiliation to join the Illuminati. I think I'll probably pass.
Yeah, they don't really seem to give out freebies. You're giving them something back. It's not helping people out of the goodness of their hearts or anything along those lines.
Well, that sounds like a horrible, horrible thing to join. That does not sound like an ethical Illuminati then. In which case, no. I'm on your side. I don't think I can argue with you here. I would not kill a family member.
Good. Be careful in the States. There's a lot of people that will be looking to sign you up. Best believe.
I feel like there's a lot of people in America. I feel like they're not all part of the Illuminati, right?
Right, but you're talented and you got a following too. So,
Americans
yeah.
in chat, is anyone part of the Illuminati here? Okay, well, I will be sure to say no after your wisdom. Thank you for letting me know, Missy.
Here, 07.
Sorry?
I said 07.
Oh, 07. Nice. Okay, sorry. I thought you said on a side note. I'll see you around. Well, now I know. I shan't be going to America chat. The Illuminati can get me over there. What if you say no to the Illuminati? Do you die? Like, can you just be like, nah, I don't really want to join? Or like, is it like you now know about it, so you don't have a choice? How are you guys so knowledgeable? That was a test to see if you knew the answers, okay? And everyone that commented failed. Let's just say. Nosy, could you please drag the next person, please? Defund social programs. Hello, Lewis. Hello.
So, I came here to debate my topic, okay?
You've still got a voice changer on.
Do I?
It's still, you're making your voice lower.
Wait, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Let me fix that.
Okay, I can like hear it. You know, it's like. You know what? I'll just pretend you're not. It's fine.
Wait. I should. Better, right? Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's better. Yeah.
Okay. So, as I said, and as the topic suggests, I come here to defend that Portugal should start defunding social programs.
Why?
Am I allowed? Can I start my presentation?
Sure. Yeah.
So, first of all, thank you everyone for allowing me for decade. No, wait, how? What the fuck do I say the word? Decades. Decades.
You know, there's a little button at the bottom of the screen. It's like, it looks like a little mute button. Maybe if you click that, like.
Oh, okay, wait.
If you get a little nervous, you can always just. Admittance! Thank
Better.
you! Okay.
For decades, Portugal has lived beyond its means, right? We, as a result, we have a mountain of debt that we owe to the European Central Bank, the IMF, and international investors that cripples our national sovereignty and shackles our.
Are you reading off a script?
I'm thinking right now on the spot.
Okay.
Let me turn the page. This debate is not an abstraction. It's a shame that forces it to follow policies set in Berlin and Frankfurt. I'm not going to argue against compassion. I'm going to argue for survival.
We can't understand you.
I mean, I don't have the voice changer on. What is going on right now?
You're just like slurring your words a little bit.
I might have drunk a bit before.
Yeah, I think you're a little unaudible. I'm not alone. Yeah, we can't understand.
What did I do? How is my mic bad?
No, it's not your mic. I don't think I would be able to understand you in person either.
What?
Sunday night lone drinking? Question mark.
I plead the fifth.
Well, the deep breathing into my ears is making me slightly uncomfortable. So, Lewis, it was really fun to have you on.
Bro, how the fuck do I get speedrun every time I join? Like,
It's just so many complaints. I don't know. Okay,
Okay.
maybe come back to us when you're doing a sober stream, brother. Okay? Maybe.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe drink some water next time. Okay? Anan, thank you for the gift of the arc. Thank you. Noisy, could you please drag in the next, please, with a super duper cherry on top? Run! Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I mean, why am I so excited? You said you had a plethora of layers of criticism for me today.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 2 days in a row? Crikey. Christ above. I was not ready for that. Okay. Am I still audible? Speaking.
Yes, Ran. I'm waiting for the bully, Gachi.
Oh, can I be a bit serious? There's two things that people, I always reach chat. People in chat have two specific serious questions. Can I clarify those two things, if that's okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say this quickly because otherwise stuff will happen. So someone asked about my situation, and I'll be as quick as I can because it affects a million people. A million people.
Okay.
Are you- Okay, long story short. Interest-only mortgage period ended and it affects a million people.
Yeah, that's cooked.
Yeah, in the UK. Yeah. Do you know what an interest-only mortgage is?
Yes.
Basically, that means where you pay interest only for 20 years, 15 years, and then
Right,
at the end of the
thank
period,
you.
they want full balance in one go.
Ren, I feel for you on a different level. I know. I get that situation. When I was I think I was 10, we got foreclosed on, and like that happened to my parents, and it's cooked. Like to be fair, I think in the US interest is higher than in the UK, but like it works completely differently. But like, it's cooked.
Oh wait, you got foreclosed on as well. Was that when you were both your parents, or when you were like step parents? Or...
No, that was like the reason. Well, not like the reason. Well, that was like kind of like catalyst of the reason my parents got divorced. We like completely lost our house.
Oh, Dios mío. I'm so sorry. I mean, yeah.
I mean, in hindsight, it made me the person that I am today. Everything happens for a reason, but it's a cooked situation. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yes, and I guess you know how bad the council is about allocating a spot. We've been waiting for 3 weeks for an allocator. We don't have a place to live if the bank takes that place. But yeah, that's how it is.
I'm sorry, Ryan. You'll get through it, and in 20 years' time, you'll look back and you'll be like, I'm the person that I am today because of the bad events that happened in life.
Yeah, I'm more worried about my parents because they're 70 plus, and my dad can't work much longer. Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ryan, but you'll get through it. Like there'll be some positive karma for the negative karma.
Alright, and the second thing, when I said bold politics, people are writing bold as in no hair. As in no
Look
hair.
at Lydia
It's bold as in
consciously
like
using the
BOLD.
fact that
Bold
trauma
politics.
encourages growth.
Yeah, that's the second thing. Yeah. Do you know the podcast I asked for? Yeah, sorry. Alright, yeah, I know that was a tone shift, but I didn't want to take too much time for the theory thing. This is still fun, this is still escapism for me and stuff, so
Good.
bold politics. Yeah, so bold politics. Is it okay for one person to pin the link? They've got an Instagram and they've got a
The
YouTube.
muddies will sort it, Ren. We'll shout you out. Okay, Ren, what would you like to debate about today?
Yes. Okay, so because weirdly, I guess this is where my outro didn't work, so the same outro could work. So okay, so the layers. So I talk about Saturday. I was like, so obviously we're talking about my situation. Are you intentionally, and even though before you don't want to talk about the negatives of America because you want to go, so I'm not going to talk about America. So do you intentionally don't talk about serious stuff at all? Like, do you just not
Ren,
engage
what do you
with
mean?
it
I talk about
whatsoever?
so much serious stuff.
No, do you not engage with it? So when I told you about the issues with Saudi Arabia, there was we only went for one tangent. So you assume the reason I don't like Saudi Arabia's government, I do have Saudi Arabian friends. The average people are nice. The average people everywhere is nice. But you assumed my issue with Saudi Arabia was that about the gay and trans rights. You assumed that.
Well, there's lots of issues that people have an issue with, yeah.
can I tell you my specific issue? But again, like, are you planning
Yeah,
on
I mean,
getting?
Ren, we kind of already debated this last week.
Yes, but I didn't tell you the issue. Yeah, was it 2 weeks ago? It's kind of blur.
Oh, so okay, so what would you like to debate about this? Like, what is your debate for today?
Can you do that? Okay. Blah blah blah. Can I finish that point? Then my mind works in segments.
Okay, Ren. Okay. Most people come on with like a topic.
Slavery bad.
Like a controversial hot take. What is
Slavery
your
bad.
controversial hot take for today?
Slavery bad.
Slavery bad. Agreed. WW take. I'm gonna find it really hard to argue with that one. You know, we both live in England, right? England is, I am very proud to say, one of the I don't want to say the first. I feel like it's the first, but it might not be, so don't hold me to that. One of the first countries to ever abolish slavery. Hell yeah!
And also one of the first countries to normalize it.
Okay, you can look at it from a negative or a positive perspective, true. But we were also one of the first to get rid of it, Ran. Look at the positives.
Yay! And we only gave countries independence because we couldn't afford to run them after the Second World War. It was a monetary issue, not a moral thing. Other than that, that's also a good thing. Independence everywhere. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be surprised about the time it's gonna take, but okay. Oh, this is such a tone shift. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
But it's on my feed. My feed is full of like politics, animal stuff, cute things, you know. And I for the record, I meant to say rabbit, and chat were spamming rabbit. I said rabbit.
Okay, so what is the tone shift, Ran?
Okay, this is up here on my feed. So basically, I'll be as PG as I can about it, but
What?
adult content.
Adult content. You want to talk about adult content? Okay.
No. Some former actresses in the industry want their content removed. Do you think that's right? As a content creator, but in a different spectrum. Are they allowed or not allowed? Considering that's different, it's out there, different studios own it.
I think
They want it
that they
removed.
should be allowed. Is it realistic for it to be removed?
No.
No.
But do you take their opinion? Do you agree with them or not?
Well, I think that it would be a very nice world if, as a content creator, whatever you do, you can remove content that you regret filming. But then it's also, you know, in this content creator realm, something that you need to consider, that it is impossible to remove something once it's on the internet. And that implies for you as well, Chet. Every time anyone puts anything on the internet, it is there forever. You know, I think it would be utopian for everything you don't want to be removed. But it would be nice if it was the case, but it can't be the case.
I mean, do you think the main reason they want to get rid of it is because of the stigma? Because, like, do you think it's because the people's judgment of their past? Because there's an actress I saw that who's married as a child now, and I think they've retired, but people are still saying, well, people say, like, leave the industry, settle down, and they're still getting flack for the stuff they did before, even though now they've settled down and they've moved away. So So do you think that's why they want it gone? Even though, like, they did something, it's done, it's finished.
Well, I think there's lots of reasons why people don't like want to have sus stuff of them on the internet. Like, I don't know who that person is, so I don't know the reason they want it removed.
Trust me, I know how the algorithm works. The fact that I spoke to you right now, it's gonna be on your
spread
feed on
chaos.
TikTok or something. You're gonna get recommended the actress, the PG stuff, and non-PG stuff. So tag me in advance, like, because you're gonna get it in your algorithm now. Whoever sees this, they're gonna see it. You know, you're gonna find out who it is.
Ren, you're saying that we're gonna get recommended the porn star that you are talking about. Lana Rhodes! Oh my gosh, I love Lana Rhodes.
Her.
Okay, I have never seen any of her sus stuff in my life. Okay, I know about Lana Rhodes. Okay, because I used to be a maverick. Okay, and I used to watch Logan Paul. Okay, and Logan Paul had a best friend called Mike Malak, and when I was like 13 years old, I would watch them. And Mike Malak's girlfriend was Lana Rhodes, and then she started a podcast, and I watched the podcast, and she was a girly pop. And then she had a baby and she kind of stopped posting. Okay, I guess that's not the one you were talking about, Ran. But I love Lana Rhodes. She's a girly pop.
Did she scam her viewers? tax fraud or something. I forget. I didn't pay attention to it.
Okay,
But, like,
maybe. I mean, I did. Okay,
that was-
I don't
wait,
know
is
everything.
that what
Okay,
you
my
liked
bad.
it?
I think I stopped watching them at that. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I mean,
Wait,
that
is that
was
what you
when I
liked
was
it? Is
older
that what
and
you
stopped
liked it
watching.
because
But
Is that what you liked her? She scammed her fans? Is that why you liked her?
why would you say that, bruh?
No, but like you could just say no. Like, why you could just answer the question or be like, why would I ask that? It's a question. Like yeah.
No comment.
No comment? What, you liked her because she scammed her? You know when you say no comment to a question like that, that means you liked her because she scammed her fan.
It doesn't. I'm saying I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth means I plead the fifth.
Oh, Gaff, I am shocked and appalled, Lydia. Wow. Wow.
Ran,
You
I
liked
feel
her because
heavily
she scammed her
judged.
fan. Wow. My.
At Lydia Violet, only real fans have seen her content. You are not a real fan. Well, Ran, apparently I'm not a fan
Would
of her.
he still
so-
save you from a burning building now?
Ran, would you still save me from a burning building now?
Always.
Always! Oh my gosh, W! Okay.
Just don't set a building on fire to test it. For the record, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Was not planning on starting a fire to test. Okay, back to the topic. I feel like it's probably it would be nice if people could have content removed of them. However, it's not. It's like I've talked to, you know, a lot of VTubers actually, because there have been a lot of VTubers who started off like with face, like showing their face, and then they moved to VTube. And they can't get content removed of them that they put out onto the internet, right? So if someone, like, I don't know, filmed a TikTok or something, or like made like a clip of them, they can't get that removed because technically they're the ones that put that content out. So it's hard. It's unrealistic to say that you can get content removed, even though it would be nice to have that.
Or I mean, like, do you think? Okay, so obviously you think it would be nice. Do you think people should just like be mature, like they did it and but it's finished? Do you think people should? I mean, it's mainly men. Do you think men should just stop judging them for the stuff they did? Stuff, I guess.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like a judgment-free world should be cool. I think it's the person's. I mean, I don't. How do I say this? I feel like it's up to individual people to make a like. Okay, I personally feel like I would not be able to date a porn star. Like if there was a male porn star, I don't know if I would be able to date them. But I would never judge them. I would never be like, you're a bad person. Like, I'd never be like that. I think everyone should do whatever they want to do in their entire life. I feel like when it comes to partners versus comes to judging someone, I don't think you should ever judge someone for the decisions that they make.
Oh wait, so friends afterwards, and also they stopped. Let's say they stopped 5 years before you met them. I guess that. I mean,
What, like as a partner or as a friend? Like, obviously I'd be friends with someone. Like, I'm friends with lots of people that like have OnlyFans and stuff. Like, I don't care about that at all.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't either. It's just like it is weird, but again, like I guess it is weird. But
I
each
would
their
say I
own.
have a
So,
trend,
like,
chat, of attracting.
But yeah. Anyway, so
Like, really
you're saying like, I mean, the ideal situation we just be less judgment and like peace and love. I mean, that for everyone. So, I mean, they also get harassed, and some people get. I forget who it is. I kind of like they just all blur together for me. So, one of them gets harassed to come back. So it's like I don't know what.
I don't think you should be harassing people on the internet. No.
Which is it?
Ren, I think people that harass other people on the internet are just LL people, and they're probably harassed no matter what. It's like if you are a girly pop on the internet, you will get harassed if you don't make sus content, and then if you make sus content, you'll get harassed for making sus content. I think you should make it if you want to make it. I think you shouldn't make it if you don't want to make it, and you shouldn't listen to anyone's opinion but your own. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same thing, but I know, like, when you're in Just Chat, and you've mentioned this several times, and it's funny each time you mention it, where you say, like, some people come into the stream just to say stop talking when your category is just chatting. They tell you to stop talking, which is...
I've learned in my life that there are some people's opinions that you should listen to, and some people's opinions that you should not listen to. And it is impossible to listen to everyone's opinion. Yes, like before I started streaming, I would take every single piece of criticism on board. And I think it's very important as an influencer. Oh my god, I actually need to stop using the word influencer. I cringe every time I say it. I think it's very important as a person online to take criticism about some things, right? But there are also some things, like things regarding your body, what you wear, what you post in certain ways, that is completely your decision.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we lived in a better world. I mean, we can make the world better.
Ren, don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't wear.
Okay. Oh yeah. For the sake of I guess like for full transparency, I am straight, so I'm not even bi. I'm not a gay or even bi. But if any chatter wants to think about me impurely, up to you. Up to you. I don't care. I guess I would say that.
You are inviting people to think about you impurely.
If they want to. I mean, like, I don't care. It's their mind.
Anyone
I give them consent.
thinking about you? I'm not
I mean,
gonna
like-
say that. It's fine. Wait. Ren, am I allowed to ask if anyone is thinking about you impurely? Am I allowed to
I mean,
ask that?
they can. You can ask.
Chat,
you know.
is anyone thinking about Ran impurely? Ran, you have some potential lovers.
Mm.
What do you mean?
I appreciate the love. I
Are you
appreciate the
rejecting
love.
it?
I
What do
mean,
you mean? That was like a like repulsed.
alright, no, it's just like neutral. That's the problem. I got tone I'm monotone, so
Every
it's like
day.
I don't know. It's a neutral.
Okay.
It's not a. It's not a judgment.
Well, Ryan, we're gonna have one more person. Before I start Sonic. Was that the end of your debate, or have you got any more points?
Wait. There was one thing. A joke I want to make. A joke I've been hidden for 3 years, but he's back. I've been waiting for this guy to be back. I'm going to end with this joke and also outro. Hopefully the same song will work, because it's basically the second half of the debate anyway. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, and in a word of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, unless they're a very mad eye. 3 years I've been waiting to say that. Please be there, Mad Eye. Please be there. 3 years I've been waiting for that. Please be there, Mad Eye.
Use that WW.
Yes, 3 years. 3 years for that. I love you, Mad Eye. I probably shouldn't say first, but I love you, Mad Eye. I should probably say that. 3 years I've been saying it.
Wow, my
Waiting to
gosh,
say
how much glaze is this dude getting?
it. Mad Eye.
Well, Ran.
And same outro as yesterday. Hopefully it works this time. Do you want the song?
Thank you. Happy 9 months.
The song?
Yes, sorry. I'm just getting bullied now. Ran, what is your song?
Hopefully it works. Miley Cyrus, I used to be young, because it's take 2. Hopefully it works.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because just imagine yesterday's debate and today's debate as one debate. So I only had one debate this weekend, guys. Only one. This is only doesn't count as 2. It's only one. It's only one. Technically only one.
Well, Ran, the beautiful melody is playing. I almost
Alrighty.
hear the birds tweeting.
All right. Okay. So I could say 3, 2. I wish you all peace and love. No judgment, guys. 1, and also Lydia, I appreciate the empathy and stuff. And I'm sorry that you went through that when you were 10. I'm sorry. But yeah.
I'm sorry you're going through it now, Ran.
Okay.
Really?
Love you all. Love you. Peace and love.
Love you, Ran. Damn. What a cutie, am I right? Okay. One more debater. Let's have... Oh, Nosy, you choose. Batman! Hello! You're on mute, by the way. Batman? Hello?
Oh,
Hi, how you doing?
I can't hear anything right now. Hold on.
Test. Test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Batman, I'm really sorry. We're on a time limit. But I hope you have a really good day. I'm sorry. I wish we had more time. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
He only
I can't.
communicates in
I'm
back
probably
Okay.
having a fast.
I'm sorry.
voice.
I'll see you around. Nosy, could we drag one more person? Sorry, we have 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Captain! Hello, Kendrick. How you doing?
Hello, just 1 second. I'm just muting the stream. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing?
Perfect. I can actually hear you as well. Right. Okay, just 1 second. Sorry, I was expecting to be pulled in. I'm doing good. And how are you?
Kendrick, is it okay? We have 7 minutes.
It is. It's a fairly short topic. Don't worry. So, hopefully, well, you probably are aware, being a worldly young woman, of various social media bans that have been going on around in the world recently, not least ones proposed in the UK. And my topic for you is that I think actually it's a great idea. I think social media should have an age ban on it.
I think it is one of the worst things that's ever happened to England.
Oh, okay.
I think having to input your ID into a government, which I can speak about the English government, is cooked. England is cooked. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry. It is absolutely crazy. I'm actually not going to ever be allowed in this country again. But like, bro, oh my gosh. You have to input your ID, okay? To like, so chat, for anyone that doesn't know, okay? In England, you have to input your ID to see anything over the age of 18 now, right? Okay, so there's so much on stuff on IMGA, like imaging website you can't watch. If I don't know, a streamer is playing Elden Ring, I can't watch it, okay? If you are under the age of 18, you cannot stream in England. You cannot stream under the age of 18, which I know it feels like young when you're past the age of 18, but like, bro, some of the biggest streamers in the whole world, like 2 years ago, were English under the age of 18. Like, that whole thing would never have happened if the rule was in place now. Like, the English streaming landscape would look completely different. And like, this affects so many people over the age of 18. Like, it affects everyone, right? Because you need to input your ID, and there have been hacks where the ID websites have got hacked. So everyone that inputted their ID has like been like hacked, right? Okay. Like, for example, I can't input my ID. So I can't see, and I haven't been able to see for months, anything 18 plus, because I don't want to put my ID in because it's been hacked. And like, if my ID gets exposed, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm not going to say I'm relevant. 99% of people don't care about me. But, you know, there are a few people that do care, that can do bad things with my ID. And with everyone's ID, you don't need to be an influencer for that to be a bad thing, right? And I don't want to input my ID, so I can't say anything over the age of 18, and this affects everyone. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. How is this a possible thing? No, and VPNs are like all like blocked and stuff. Like, you can't really
Have
use a
you
VPN.
thought about using your grandpa's ID? Surely can't go wrong, right?
I mean, lots of people do, and you don't have to use your government ID. You can, you either have credit card checking, or you can take a selfie and they can do age recognition. I'm kind of with you. The way that they've implemented it is cooked.
It can get hacked though. Like, this is not a utopian society when nothing gets hacked. Like, this has been a few months already, and already people's IDs and things have been hacked. Like,
oh yeah, I agree. The way they've gone about it is mental. And yeah, IMGA just basically banned all UK users rather than deal with it, which I have some sympathy for, if I'm being completely honest. But surely it's a good thing, though. You know, fewer kids getting into streaming, less brain rot in the world, and
fewer kids get into streaming. What do you mean? Why is that a good thing?
I mean, actually, I was actually going the other way though. I'm less concerned about age bans for like under 18s. I think it's boomers that should be banned from the goddamn internet. The amount of scams that they're falling for, the amount of times I've had to deal with older family members who don't understand that AI is a thing, and that, no, actually that person selling you this last handmade bag before they retire is actually working for, they're just buying it from Shein and flogging it for 8 times the price.
Yes.
It's mental. It's so frustrating trying to explain to them that the world is very different now, and you can't believe what you see on Facebook. It's not all cat photos anymore.
Yes. I mean, I agree that it's dangerous for boomers to be on the internet. I feel like it's hard to take away that right. Like, I wouldn't take away that right to the internet, but I can see how it is dangerous.
But like, under 16s.
Kids, like, oh my gosh, like the whole system that they have enforced is so it's so cooked. Like you can, like, people can just hack the website, right? Okay, which they have already, and like take out loans in your names. Like, they can ruin your life, right? Okay, but if you don't want to do that, then you literally just can't see anything over the age of 18. Wait, I'm not just talking about sus websites. I'm saying I can't watch Elden Ring. I can't go on Imgur. I can't, like, there's so much stuff that you can't do that, like, is, like, I'm not going to say necessary to day-to-day life.
In some cases, yeah.
But there's, like, yeah, like, a lot of YouTube videos that you can't watch. It's such, IMO, it's such a bad system. Like, you cannot stream under the age of 18. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, I don't know, that's just so ridiculous.
I think there could be arguments for saying, in the same way that, you know, there's a number of jobs you can't do under 18. I can see why saying, are you old enough to decide that you want that public profile for yourself? I don't know, I would have drawn the line at 18. I would agree, you know, there's, as I say, I think there's so many good intentions behind what they wanted to do, and it's been implemented in the most god-awful way imaginable.
No, but of course it has. Like, of course, like, that's why.
But it was always going to be. I mean, I was never actually against the bill from the very beginning. I'll be absolutely honest. I knew that this was the nightmare nonsense show we were going to end up with. But the principle is sound. You know, in a wonderful utopian world where there were no hackers and where kids actually didn't just understand that you can just go on a VPN and circumvent it, and it's everyone else who effectively gets punished.
No, you can't go on a VPN. Like, VPNs don't work. They don't work. Like, it's so, you can't. It's so scuffed. Canthric, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to stop you there. But, you know,
it gave you an opportunity for a rant. That was the primary goal.
Okay, I've let it all out. I appreciate it very much, Canthric, and 07. I appreciate the debate.
Take care. See you around.
Okay, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna leave the Discord so that I always like end up like never remembering to leave the Discord, and then I'm like in the Discord after stream, and I feel like you guys can like hear me breathing into the mic.